Beth da, Obi Nakan. Welcome to podcast number 158. So you may well have seen last Friday I did put a lovely little video, even though I say it myself, a lovely little video of the church that we was in at Polseth. And this is the tube station. I know I've done photos before, but I thought I would do a little video this time. If you go on our RJ Bray Facebook page, you'll see it. And I put it to the tune of Beach Boys, because I just thought it summed it up. And I love that place, I absolutely do. You know, you pan and back, you got the half pipe right at the front of the church, which you can skateboard on if you want. I mean, I don't skateboard anymore. I've had 2 bad accidents skateboarding. I did put a photo on my personal Facebook page of me when I broke my leg. Well, it was 1976, 1977, something like that. Plaster right up to me pelvis, to me toes. Nightmare of a summer. So I don't skateboard anymore. The other time we was uptown Mina, I was on daisies, come down round the corner, going like hell. I went to jump off and I was going too fast and I headbutt the road. Oh, I saw stars. I still cringe at it now, I tell you. But the tube station, love it. You've got the half pipe at the front, and then as you pan back, you'll see the surfboards hanging from the roof. And then you haven't got pews. You've got a mixture of chairs and Chesterfield settees and everything. Oh, brilliant. And then I panned around to look out the window, but then I come back a bit more, went out the door, and I just caught a booty little pigeon, actually, waiting for me to come out. And then look right down. You can just see a bit of the beach at Polseth. You can't see the sea because the tide was out. But we was there for Owen's funeral and it was packed. It really was. We was back in the kitchen and everywhere. But just such a relaxed feel. I mean, the biggest of churches, obviously it belongs to the Methodist Church. I reckon you could get, well, we got about 80, 90 at the most in, I suppose. So you couldn't have a huge funeral there. Well, if you did, you'd have to have a PA speaker outside. But such a lovely feeling. It really was. If you haven't seen the video, I mean, it's only about 20, 30 seconds long. But I do feel with the Beach Boys music, you get the feel of the place and it's so relaxed. So that's where we was on Friday. And then Friday evening, we was out for the evening. I did say we went out with Phil and Maz and Denise and Harry up Treadwell. And we went, I think this is Springer Spaniel, I'm sure the pub was called. And Evie was there, she served us, dear of her. We knowed her mother very well. But I did have to pop across the road to see our dear old friend, Bill Pierce. Dear old Bill. I know he listens to the podcast every week on a Saturday morning, and I just popped in. I'm sorry I couldn't stay any longer, but I had a nice little chat with Bill before I popped back across the road. But yeah, we had a brilliant evening up there. Lovely food, proper. And then Saturday morning, we were in Glyn Valley, and in the afternoon, I can't remember what I did, to be honest. Did I run? I might have run, I can't remember. Sunday, all geared up for the charity motorbike ride in memory of Martin Jennings, which I like to do every year, expecting 1,500 motorbikes there. But 'twas called off on the Friday because of the weather, and they don't like to do it if the weather's bad, and it was bad. It was horrible weather. So they've now postponed it to this Sunday coming. I'm recording this on the Saturday night. No, I'm not at all. I'm recording this on the Thursday night. And tomorrow they will make the decision whether it goes ahead on Sunday. So I looked at the forecast and still 100%. There's at least 50% chance of rain. I think we got a big storm coming in on Saturday. So I am 100% hopeful about that. But because the rain was so bad on Sunday, I pretty much spent all day doing paperwork on that, really. And then into the working week. And this week, our quiet time is continuing. And we had 2 days with no funerals at all. And then we did have a private, direct funeral yesterday morning, 8:30. And it was lovely that some of the family was there just to watch them go into the chapel. So that was yesterday, and today we've had two lovely funerals again at the crematorium. First of all, Margaret's, and then Graham's. And what an amazing woman Margaret was. So active right up until just days before she passed away. You know, I think she was 85. Absolutely lovely. And then Graham's as well. There was a lovely crowd there, I must admit. And the thing that struck me with that, I mean, he loved his bird watching, loved seeing the birds, including a robin that used to come and meet him. And we finished the service. It was late afternoon this afternoon, and we finished the service with a poem about a robin. And it says that it's a sign that people say, although somebody is gone, they revisit you in the form of a robin. This is what some people say, and this is what the poem said. So anyway, I've just come back now. Me and Beth, we go to the woods every day, walking or running with the dogs. And the woods we go to, they're so quiet. There's hardly any bird song at all. I think there's birds of prey, actually, and whether that keeps the smaller birds away, I'm not too sure. But what I did do, I did get an app on my phone, one of these free apps. And what you do, if you hear a bird then, you just press record, and then this app will tell you what type of bird it is. And like I said, we don't hear many birds at all there. I'm just going back through now. The ones I have heard is the sparrow, obviously the blackbird, which is very popular there. I'm just looking to see what else. A chaffinch, and we've heard magpies, but you don't hear much at all. And today we was going through the woods. I say we've just had this funeral, and we're walking there with the dogs, and all of a sudden, in a part where we'd never hear a bird, I said to Beth, "Cool, that's lovely. We don't hear birds here. I'll see what that is." So I put it on record, and you guess what it is, a bloomin' robin. How about that? So, cool, that made me think a bit, I tell you. And I've never heard a robin, I don't think, up there before. Well, I'm sure I am. I know I am. So, yeah, that made me think, I must admit. Also, before I forget, I must wish a happy birthday to me niece Lisa, 30 years old. Well, where did they years go, eh? This was this week, I think 'twas Monday, I'm sure 'twas Monday. Dear of her, lives up in England now, doing missionary work, so happy birthday, Lise. But apart from that, I'd say it's been a quietish week. I must admit, I'm absolutely knackered. Sunday morning, we did have a call, about 4:15. And that was, we had to go to Callington. And 'twas that time, funny old time really, 4:15, get up to Callington. Well, the time you come back, 'tis time to get up. So you don't go back to bed. So 7:30 in the morning, I was out walking the dogs. So that was Sunday morning. And then Monday evening, we had a call about 10:30. Now, that ain't too bad a time. This is, night time. This isn't too bad a time, really, because you get back in bed 12:30. You've got a full few hours then to hopefully get sleep again. Well, that's the plan. But it didn't happen this time. Got back into bed about 12:20, 20 past midnight. And then 3:50, we had another call. So out again. And get back, well, did I get back to bed? I think, I did go back to bed, but I didn't get back to sleep again. So I think I must have had a couple of hours sleep that night. And I've been going on autopilot pretty much the rest of the week. I don't mind getting up, don't mind doing the work, but I'm getting a bit older now and I seem to take a bit longer to catch up with me sleep again. But there we are. So, all is well. But now I think we'll go over to part 2 of my interview with my Auntie Marina. I know you enjoyed it last week because so many people have told me you have. So we got part 2 this week, and then I think part 3 next week. I am quite worked out my timings, but I think that's how it's fallen. So we'll go over to Marina now, and then I'll speak to you directly. So here it is.
Yeah.
And then left school?
Left school. Of course, I had to go over to the egg depot and I stood out there Didn't go in, plucked up. Gosh, I said, God, I can't do this. I didn't go. I went in home. And then I said to Shirley, my mate, I said, I've got a job interview. I've got to go in and see Ron Bray.
Right.
And, I'll come in with you. So that's what we done. I couldn't pluck up the courage to go in there with all those women in there.
Yeah. Because there was a lot of staff
there was a lot of
there?
staff there, yeah. But anyway, I got took on.
Oh,
yeah, I was up making the boxes upstairs.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I used to make the boxes and keep them downstairs. I used to put them down like a chute.
Right.
And, sometimes they go faster than I was making them. And I'd hear Ron down the bottom of the stairs, Yogi, boxes, please.
Yogi.
That's where I got my name.
Was it really?
Yeah, Yogi. Bless him.
Yogi Bear.
Let's have some fun there.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And then you met Uncle Ken?
Uncle Ken, I've met him before that.
Oh, did you?
Only just. But I have met. Actually, when we were going to school, Shirley and I used to go across the bridge, and they were doing the bridge back then. And Uncle Ken was working on the bridge with Malcolm Line he had a lorry. He was taking rubble and that, I think it was. And Sid Jules, he was working for them.
Ah, right, yeah.
And you young girls, so you used to whistle, didn't them? And you wouldn't do that now.
No.
But anyway, I sort of thought to myself, one day I'm going to marry him.
Oh,
and I was only, 12, 13, 14?
Get away.
So that's, yeah.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he worked Sid Jules.
Yes.
And then I remember Baisley's. Did he go straight Baisley's?
He went to Baisley's from Sid Jules.
Yeah.
But that's when we were together. With Vanessa then. We had Vanessa then. We were together. And so he wanted a bit more money, obviously, because there wasn't a lot of money around.
No.
So he went out there and he was driving the big low loader then, which is up there.
I remember that. Yeah.
Uncle Bill painted that one.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
From a slide.
Oh, get away.
He'd never done painting before.
No.
But he did that.
Brilliant painter.
Mm.
So was he just local, or would he go long distance? Or no?
He went long distance.
Right.
Not a lot, but he went long distance. He had to take machinery up to Scotland.
Crumbs.
Yeah, because they started a new oil thing up there.
Yeah.
And he did that. He had a mate with him, obviously. Yeah. And he had to go up there one Whitsun, and nobody wanted to go to take some stuff up. So me and the two children went in there in the lorry, and we went all the way up and past Loch Lomond, and it was absolutely beautiful trip.
Yeah,
and we stayed opposite the Isle in the Isle of Bute. We stayed.
God,
and a dear little cottage. You could hardly stand up in it.
Yeah.
It was lovely. It was a nice trip. And he said he paid for our accommodation and food and all the rest of it because nobody else wanted to do it.
So
Mark Baisley, he was an absolutely excellent boss.
I mean, Baisley's and Sid Jules, again, were two big employers,
absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. And Ken got on well at Sid Jules. He done spraying and all sorts out there, really.
Yeah.
And then he got to Mark Baisley's and that, and they did the bypass, the Cullen bypass and that.
Oh, yeah.
They did all that.
Crumbs.
Yeah. Ken got on well with everybody. He was so happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Good as gold. Good as gold.
So then, how long was you down Egg Depot then? A long time or no?
No. Say a long time. I suppose I must have been a few years. I can't remember how long now.
Yeah.
There was a job come up in Bodmin, in Denison Road Cafe, where Eleanor worked.
Oh, yeah.
She owned, or she didn't own it, but her husband owned it. Smith's of Bodmin.
Yeah.
And I was a waitress there.
All right.
I was there for a long time in there. Yeah, before I had Vanessa. And it was good work. Sometimes hard on the legs, but we used to get the Royal Blue buses in there.
Right.
And used to get maybe one, maybe three in one go.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, exactly.
So where was that to then?
You know where Tops Tiles was?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the garage behind there's a garage there.
Yeah.
It was all there, all that complete. Because they owned the garage as well, the petrol station there then.
And they did Smith's removals from there as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
That's right.
Yeah, that was Eleanor's first husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, Egg Depot in there then, can you remember workmates for either of them then, or no?
Workmates? Oh, gosh, yeah. In in the egg depot was Shirley again.
Yeah.
And then there was Annette Parsons, Shirley Parsons, Marina Parsons, Eva Cornish, John Cornish. Who else was there? Oh, so Annie Sargent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Andy Alley, yeah.
Lil, somebody from up Delabole, and Ernie, somebody up Delabole. We used to drive the vans. I've forgotten their surnames now.
Yeah. Was Bill Hawke there then?
Bill Hawke was there, yeah. He used to drive the van.
Yeah.
Bernard Reynolds bought the van.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Ken Gilbert. He used to drive the van and work around in the store place there.
Yeah. And then how about in the cafe then?
In the cafe, no, it's just me and Eleanor. Stella.
What, Bobbin maid?
Bobbin maid, yeah.
Oh,
she
right.
worked in there. Well, she used to run it with G.J. Smith.
Oh, right.
He used to come in and give out the orders, and that, and Ron did as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah.
Ah. So then...
Stella Massey.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Lovely. That was good.
Yeah.
So then you and Unc first, was it down Trevillan?
Down Trevillan, yeah. We had a lovely caravan down there.
Yeah.
And they had to remove a wall to get it down there, closer up here to Bradford's Quay.
Yeah.
And Dad had to go down and rebuild it.
Oh, did he?
Bless him. Because it's cold. Yeah, we were down there 3 years. Yeah, it got to be 3 years. And then I was expecting Kingsley.
Yeah.
And I said, we can't stay here like this. I said, with 2 young children in the caravan.
Yeah.
No way. Oh, you didn't want to move.
Oh, I bet it was lovely.
It was beautiful because when the tide was in, you had the boats coming up, the Jubilee Queen and all that as anthem.
Exactly.
And we just sit out on the step and have fried chicken. Sitting there watching the boats come down.
Oh, yeah, lovely place.
Yeah.
I can see why he didn't want to leave.
No, it was very damp.
Yeah.
Very damp.
Yeah.
Cold. I remember getting out of the bed to push his car, his first Cortina 1. Ew, wow, he wouldn't start. He was a beggar. Grey one with a red stripe down the front.
Oh, right,
he put there. And I had to get out in the snow and ice to push the damn thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So who else was living down there then? Was
Janet Munden.
Yeah.
Janet
Gill
it was, or Janet.
Yeah, and she's still down there now.
She's still down there. Yeah, Gordy Cole. Gordy Cole? Cole. They live in, I think, not long.
Oh, he passed away. Yeah, that's
and his
right.
wife.
Yeah, Laura. That's right.
Yeah, they lived there then with the 2 children.
Ah, yeah.
But she got on very well with them all, really. Gordon Barker, that's Janet's first husband.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she had 3 children down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jackie, Georgie, and Jonathan.
Ah, right. Yeah. Ah, booty.
Yeah.
So then you moved then, Trevanion Road?
Yes. Yeah.
Number 13?
Number 13. We was there a long time. Dad redone the kitchen for us, put a bathroom on the top. And that was good because it didn't have a bathroom. It didn't have a toilet, outside toilet it was.
Right,
God. Very narrow garden.
Yes.
And what I call a pig shed down the bottom of the garden and down the end of the path. But it's done us, done us good. And we had the dormer room put on at the top come 3 years before we moved out, I think.
Yeah.
But that was good. It made the room bigger for Vanessa.
Yeah.
And then Kingsley was in the smaller bedroom. And out the back of that, where Vanessa was up the top, we made it into a sort of an officey type room, storage again because there was no storage as such. So Ken made it all up there, put loofah doors, done that there on the cupboards. So it was a nice little room up there.
Yeah,
and
course,
Vanessa could study up as well.
Yeah, Mr. Hooper had the garages, so
Unga the garage in there. The biggest one he could have.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
He did a lot of work out there as well.
Yeah.
People's cars and that one there, he couldn't do it now because it's all
it's all
computerised now.
It is. Yeah.
But he used to help with his mates and that.
He used to do a lot on my cars.
Yeah.
He used to, yeah. So who was your neighbours there then?
Mrs. Hardcastle.
I forgot
Beryl.
her. Yeah.
And then I have Mrs. Hunt, the next side of me, the top side.
Her. Yeah.
She's a little tiny lady, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah. She kept herself mainly to herself, but she was lovely.
And then Mr. and Mrs. Hooper a bit further up with Arthur and Kathleen, was it?
Yes,
Morris?
yeah.
Yeah. And Olwen and Chris.
Bridget Murphy
Oh, yeah.
in between those two.
Is she still there?
Yeah, Bridget is.
Yeah.
She's just gone 90.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. And down from us was, from Mrs. Hardcastle, was John and Anne Carr.
Oh, yeah.
And down from there again was June Henderson.
Yeah.
And I can't remember who was, I think it was a sort of a holiday next to her again.
I was talking to somebody the other day, because opposite you used to be the Liberal Club, wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
And that was quite a popular place.
It was very popular.
Wasn't it?
It was very popular, yeah. Yeah, and next door to that, George Proctor and Joan, they lived there with the two boys.
Oh,
and then down from there was the Masonic Hall.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, still there, yeah. And up from there was the council offices, which has now been made into a housing estate.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite a big property, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Shame, really.
And then you moved up here?
Yes, yeah.
To Vanson?
We moved up here. We've been up here 27 years.
Crumbs.
Yeah, because Emily was born when we moved.
Yeah.
And she's 27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then sadly, Unc passed away suddenly, didn't he?
Yeah, 2009.
Yeah, that was a shock.
It was a shock. Yeah, passed away in my arms, bless him.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a shock to me.
Yeah.
1 minute he's laughing and whistling, and the next minute, gone.
Well, thank you, Andrew and Marina, and we'll do part 3 next week. I just realised what a terribly depressing thing. Dear old Marina, last week we finished the first part of our interview with her sister passing away, and now this week with her husband, Uncle Ken. I noticed a funeral podcast, but I didn't mean it to end like that. But dear old Uncle Ken, let's say they lived just down the road from us there. We lived in Glen Road, and they lived in Trevanion Road, but their back gate come onto Glen Road, if you know what I mean. So you'd seen all the time, like especially summertime, I walked down Glen Road, and like we said, he had the garage there, and he'd be always working on cars and doing stuff. And like I say, it was a hang of a shock when he passed away suddenly. But we'll have part 3 next week, and I promise I don't think we mention anybody else passing away. While we're talking about me dear old Uncle Ken, or Unc as we used to call him, I think that'll be good for me Cornish word of the week if we do the Cornish word for uncle, which is ewar. Ewar. For me Cornish dialect of the week, seeing I've been talking about birds and that earlier on, I thought I would do something ties up with birds, put it that way. So what I got, if somebody's a bit flustered or a bit fidgety or nervous, you can say, they'm like a hen on a hot griddle. They'm like a hen on a hot griddle. So there we go. Right, well, there we have it. That's another week gone. Friday tomorrow, early start tomorrow. We're England Valley tomorrow at 9 o'clock, which is one of these services where you're allowed up to a dozen people, but you're only allowed in the chapel for 10 minutes. But tis at a reduced fee, so it is a lot cheaper, and we do them as a little package kind of thing. You can save a bit of money. It's kind of halfway between the direct unattendeds and these we call the direct attended. So I'm now going to bed. I end on call tonight, so hopefully I'll sleep a bit and be on early in the morning. But I hope you have a good week, and I will speak to you again next week. So wish you well, do Guinness, Kerna Bisfican.